Hello everyone, this is Shravan, Faculty of Mathematics. I'm here to discuss about simple equations. Okay, before going to the topic, I just want to discuss the previous things that we already learned, like constant, variable, literal. Constant. Constant is nothing but a symbol which has a fixed numerical value, like numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Okay, constant is nothing but which has a fixed numerical value. Next, variable. Variable is nothing but a symbol which takes various numerical values. Suppose if we take x as a variable in our expression, if we give x equal to 1, it will take 1, x equal to 2, it will take 2, x equal to 3, it will take 3. Like that, a variable takes various numerical values. In short form, variable is nothing but it will take various numbers. Next, literal. Literal is nothing but instead of numbers we are using letters to represent the numbers. Instead of numbers we are using letters. Those letters are called literals. Okay, suppose in expression x plus y, in that we are using x and y instead of some numerical values, so those x and y are called literals. Next, by using variables we are going to make some patterns also for certain shapes. For example, to make a pattern of V, we need two mastics. For example, to make a pattern of V, we need two mastics. Like that, if I want to make n number of V's, I want to make n number of V's, I need 2 into n mastics. Another example, I just want to make m. By using mastics, 4 mastics are enough. I want to make m by using 4 mastics. But if I want to make n number of m's, I need 4 into n mastics. So the pattern for V making n number of V's is 2n. The pattern for m making n number of m's is 4n. Here in our previous classes we discussed about perimeter of square, perimeter of rectangle also. By using these variables we can write the formula for perimeter of a square of side L. Actually we know square has 4 sides, that's why 4 into side L, that equal to 4L. Next, algebraic expressions. Up to now we discussed about constants, variables, literals and patterns. Now we are in the next step to learn about algebraic expressions. Algebraic expression is nothing but a combination of constant and variable connected by the mathematical operations. Nothing but mathematical symbols. Plus, minus, into, divide. Algebraic expression is nothing but a combination of constant and variable connected by the mathematical operations or mathematical symbols is called an algebraic expression. Example, x plus 7, here y minus 9, 4a, etc. In algebra, we already discussed about something like terms. Here, x plus 7 is an algebraic expression in that x is a term and 7 is also another term. These two terms are separated by plus symbol. And in the next example, y minus 9. In this example, y is a term and 9 is also a term. These two are separated by minus symbol. See the third example, 4a. 4a is not separated by into. The terms which are not separated by into and divide. If the terms connected with into and divide, we take those terms as a single term only. It won't we won't take it as two terms. Okay. Once again, algebraic expression is a combination of constant and variables connected by the mathematical symbols or operations like plus, minus, into and divide is called an algebraic expression. So examples are x plus 7, y minus 9, 4a, 4 divided by a divided by 4, like that. In this, x plus 7 has two terms, x and 7. Y minus 9 has also two terms, y and 9. But 4a is not, we did not consider it as a two terms because into and divide are the operators which are not separated the terms. If we use into and divide between the variable and constants, it will consider as a single term only. Sorry, we cannot subtract 9 y from 9. Next, we cannot write 5 by n because n divided by 5, not 5 divided by n. So keep these letter words in your mind, that which one is added to which one is subtracted from which one, and which is divided the which one. Those are you have to particularly remember these things. First one is which is added to which one. Second is which is subtracted from which one. The third is which is divided divided by which one. Keep these words in your mind. Next, equation. After discussing about algebraic expressions, we have equation. An equation is a mathematical statement having equivalent expressions on either sides of an equal sign. Equation is nothing but which is having equivalent expressions on either sides of equivalent symbol or equal sign. That is nothing but LHS left hand side and RHS right hand side. To the equal to symbol, we have LHS and RHS. That LHS and RHS will be equal. If LHS and RHS will be equal, we call it as an equation. In other terms, an equation is nothing but the algebraic expressions or numerical expressions on either sides of equal symbol will form the equation. The algebraic expressions or numerical expressions either sides of equal symbol will form the equation. Here we have some examples. 15 minus 7 equal to 8. When we subtract 7 minus 15, we will get 8 equal to 8. So this 8 equal to 8 is 15 minus 7 equal to 8 is a numerical equation. Next, 3x equal to 18 is a algebraic equation. 4y minus 1 equal to 11 is also an algebraic equation. This is all about today's class. What we've discussed today? Today we discussed about constant, which has a fixed numerical value, and variable which has to take various numerical values. It's not having fixed numerical value, but it takes various numerical values. That's why we call it as variable. And next, then literal. Instead of numbers, we are using letters. Those letters are called literals. Next, certain patterns like V, M, making the pattern using mastics we discussed today. Next, algebraic expressions. Before algebraic expressions, what we discussed? Patterns only. Okay. Next, after that patterns, we discussed algebraic expressions. In algebraic expressions, the constant and variable are connected by the mathematical operators. Nothing but plus, minus, into, divide. The variables and constants are connected by the mathematical operators like plus, minus, into, divide. Okay. Next, what we discussed today? Verbal expressions and algebraic expressions. Verbal expression is nothing but statement. 7 added to x is a statement. For that statement, we have to write algebraic expression. Nothing but x plus 7. Next, after that, algebraic expressions, we discussed about equations. Okay, equation is nothing but a mathematical statement having equivalent expressions on either sides of the equal sign. Okay, here one note is that an equation may or may not contain variables. Purely, the equation contains only numerical values. That also a equation. We call it as a numerical equation. For example, 15 minus 7 equal to 8. It is a purely contains only numerical values. Does not having any variables. Okay. The equation may or may not contain variables. That's why we have to remember we have numerical equations and algebraic equations also we have. Okay. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will discuss about degree of an equation and types of equations. Thank you.